Good stream.
Alright.
I'm going to disappear for a couple of minutes anyway.
Alright. Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Valley of the Old Farm. Still think that name is messed up, but at any rate, we are in early autumn, day 2 of early autumn, and we have sunflowers to harvest. We also have some new fields we gotta go buy. We gotta pay the bank for their brokerage fee for selling us the new fields. And, well, I'm down here buying fertilizer. I probably made a comment last stream about not needing fertilizer. Not thinking about the fact that I was about ready to buy some fields. Buying fertilizer because we're going to need to fertilize our new fields and everything. Hey Talgar, what's up? Hey, the pizza farmer. Should probably put straps on these before I go and mess up the load and drop these 6 bags off. Hey Rob. Probably buy some more of these fertilizer bags. Well, we're Mr. Moneybags right now, but we won't be Mr. Moneybags soon. I really do like these bag grabs or bag arms, whatever they're. Kind of wish we had the other big bags in, the ones that came out by the same guy that made these grabber arms or grabbers. I think they might work better for these, but these seem to work pretty good. Got Sean on server with me tonight. He's down harvesting sunflowers, I think. Uh-oh. Bale trailer is moving. Good. Bale trailer. Where it goes and gets to where I can't grab it. What's everybody doing tonight? No. Oh no, I may have already done it. See if we can't nudge this trailer to where I can hook up to it. There we go, we can probably hook up to that now. Straighten the trailer out. And what does it look like? Probably get 4 more on there, maybe just 2 more. Oh, we can get 4 more on there. There we are. Hey, country girl. Thanks for dropping by. Been missing your streams. Hoping you're gonna stream here soon. Excellent. If we had more junk in the trunk, we'd probably be able to pick up those other 2 bags. Put all 4 on the trailer at the same time. That would be slick. Bags are apparently just a little too heavy for that. To those other bags, but that'll work. Oh, we missed. There we are. No contract work tonight. We have got our own fields to worry about. Now, let's see. Let's see if we can't push these. Might be pushing my luck trying to push these. No, Rob, it's just like work. Don't they understand that a happy employee is a productive employee? They should just let us do our thing. Oh, look at that. May have been risking it, but I wonder if that didn't work. Alright. Now, before we do anything, we need to pay the bank some money. So, you can't see it here, but we've got, we owe the bank $16,000 for the brokerage fee for our purchasing our land or some new fields. You need to go in here and pay $10,000 for the right to purchase field 64. Pretty sure it's a contract company. Yep. All right, and we need to pay $6,000 for the right to purchase field 86. All right. So that is done. Put a comment in here. Alright. Now we did that. Wreck mod, what the heck you got going on? Alright. Let's make sure we got... Oh boy. You're definitely pulling a load now. Alright. They're going to run back to the farm. And then we are going to run down and buy a couple fields. And survey what we own. Then we're going to run back up to the farm and fire up our really cool old harvester. Not near as old as the stuff over on Willow River. At least this is self-propelled. Y'all messed with these Abbott bale grabs or bale arms from FSUK? Really like them. Need to start using their the new seed and fertilizer bags from there too. Darren does it the hard way. Oh boy, this trailer is heavy. I didn't try to drag this thing around the map. Park it over here and hope it's out of the way. There's our harvester if you haven't seen it before. She's a beauty. And I was leaning into it because I was worried my weight was causing the tractor to be slow. Alright, let's go check out these new fields. I have no idea how warm 19 Celsius is, but I like to open up the windows. It's funny, every time I come into the game, the windows are down. I open it up. Yeah, Keaton, this is on a server. So I got a funny story to tell you guys about The Alexa comment reminded me. So we were at lunch the other day, and at work, and I was telling the guys at lunch about what my oldest daughter was doing, where she came to me and said, "Hey, what's the name of a bee that's got a big black body and then has stripes on the back, yellow stripes?" I said, "Yellow jacket?" She said, "No, no, no, it's not that. It's something else." I was like, "I don't know." So, this is the Valley of the Old Farm. So we're running down here to field 64. Which is right here. So, next thing I know, I hear her through her phone. She goes, "Okay, Google, what's a bee that has a brown body and yellow stripes on its back?" And I think to myself, oh my goodness, it's not like that's going to give her anything. We're going to buy field 64. Done. Now we have to go over to field 86. Let's see here. Let's see here. 6. Just carry this on around, and we make a right there, and there it is. Okay. Oh, before we do that. So, next thing you know, she comes up and she shows me this picture of this bee. She says, "That's it. That's the bee. And it's got the scientific name on it." I'm like, I don't know what the heck that thing. Alright, so we got wheat in here. It's not fertilized. So we need to fertilize this field. And I'm thinking about just keeping this field in wheat for next year, as opposed to plowing it up and putting our own crop in. I mean, you know, the guy that owned the field before us went ahead and put wheat in it. We might as well save the money. I don't have a wheat header for our harvester, so I'm probably going to have to contract out the harvesting of that field, unless I go and pick up a grain header sometime between now and then. So I was telling the guys at work about how she went, "Okay, Google," and then next thing you know, some guy's phone at our table starts to beep because his phone's obviously listening to the conversation and heard me say that and was trying to respond. So I'm wondering how many, if you're watching this and you don't have headphones, I'm wondering how many Android phones I'm causing Google to respond when I say, "Okay, Google." I don't know what the Alexa comment is. I don't know how you get it to respond. But I thought it was funny. Some other folks at the table thought it was funny. So for the rest of lunch, I'd periodically say, "Okay, Google," and his phone would start beeping. Our right turn. Ah, that's funny, Rob. Let's see, where's field 86? Oh, looks like we're coming up on field 86 right here. '86 is a fairly big grass field, and I don't have any grass equipment, so we're going to be contracting out the field work on this field too. 6, buy it. Oh, I'm down to $600,000. Wow, this is a big field. It's going to take a lot of fertilizer. I still have no clue what kind of bee it was. But, I guess she apparently saw it outside because I highlighted the scientific name of the bee and then I basically put it in Google search. And she looks at me and goes, "How did you do that?" I look at her like, "What do you mean, how did I do that?" Because she just is too busy saying, "Okay, Google," to everything all the time. She doesn't know how to do anything but ask the phone how to do things. So she went and read the article, and she's like, "Oh, it's apparently a rare species." Like, oh. The next thing I know, she goes outside. She comes back in about 10 minutes and says, "I can't find it anymore." So, quite a chuckle out of that, and laughed at her, and I said, "Well, that's pretty funny, because, you know, the bee probably just flew away." Trying to figure out. Oh, okay, I know where I'm at now. Oh, she'd never bring it in. She's terrified of bees. She got that from her mother. She calls me last week and says, "When are you going to get home?" Because, you know, she gets home from school long before I get home. And I said, "I don't know. I got to go pick up your brother. Your mom will be home before I do." And she's like, "Oh, great." Like, what? She's like, "There's a bee in the house." Well, just leave it alone. It ain't going to bother you. It's buzzing all over the place. I'm like, just leave it alone. So I come home, and I find both her and her mother outside in the front yard. You know, they've got that fire drill expression where they can't go inside because the fire drill's still happening. And I'm like, "What's going on?" Like, "There's a bee in there." Like, seriously? So I go in there. I open up the front door because I go in the back door. And they're like, "It's right there, it's right there, it's buzzy, it's like, it's right there, it's at the window." I'm like, "Well, why didn't you let it out?" So I open up the blinds, lift the blinds up. I see it. I smack it with my hand. I pick it up and I toss it outside. And they're just freaking out. "Oh my God, you're touching it with your hands. It's gonna sting you." It's like, "No, it's dead." That is, that's the story of my life, I guess. Alright, just for funsies, I'm going to put head tracking on, so I'll be right back. Alright, so now we'll actually be able to look around. Check the inside of this harvester out. Let me see what Roy's doing. He talked about parting sunflowers earlier. So let's see here. To unfold this thing unfold. I guess this thing does. Just open. Alright. Let's head on over here. I've never actually used this harvester to harvest sunflowers or corn. I'm not really sure how fast it's going to be. I did try to use this over on the Italia map to harvest some wheat, and boy was it slow. But we'll see. See how this goes. We are using MR, and MR makes everything atrociously slow. Oh, and we got that still. There we go. Alright, let's turn this bad boy on. Let's get out and take a look. This harvester I just love this thing. Everything's animated. I don't know if you can see, but the belts are actually rotating. The belts that have a little bit of texture to them, you can actually see them move. All the pulleys. Little shaker thing down there is gone. I don't think this model has a... you got the little chains there. Little chains on the header are animated. The inside thingy in there, whatever that is. It's just so cool. Lots of effort has gone into this thing. And those belts, pulleys on the motor, they're all working. Not a lot going on up here. Let's see. Let's see how this goes. Oh, well, that's not too bad. I will say that I have invested a ton of money in GPS. Got decent lighting on it for being as old as it is. Now, this is in the mod hub. This is one of the mods that's in the mod hub. There we go. Look up a little bit. That way when I look straight, looking down a little bit. Go. Uh-oh. Lost our GPS lock. Yeah, you can get this thing in different colors. Let's take a look. Blue. Whatever that color is. So it's tan. And is that a green? I think I got the I got this back tire, maybe. Hey Mervin, what's up? They didn't color it for beauty. That's clearly the deal. We got mirrors on the side. What I like is this mirror up here. I don't even know what the heck that mirror is supposed to show me. Oh, I guess it's showing me the top of the grain bin. Because I can't look back there and see it. I guess that's what it's showing me. But mile an hour, I can deal with that. Hey, look, we got very basic gauges here, very analog. We got something printed on the front window. Basically tell us what those levers there do. Pretty cool. The weather HUD as in the Alt-F. That. And that's a byproduct of seasons. That's not really associated with the geo. I used that geo on churn without any issue. Did you get the geo from the in-game mod hub or somewhere else? Oh, the forecast. Oh. Is there a way to turn that off? I don't know if there's a way to turn that off. Oh, here comes Roy with his grain cart. Let's check. I don't think there's a way to turn that off. No, those are the only choices. Well, I don't know the admin password to look at stuff. Hey, John. Let me tell Roy I should be able to make it to his end. There we go. Roy doesn't often have a mic because I think he's got a lot of background noise at his house. Ah, okay. Yeah, I remember you coming in. I haven't seen you talk too much, but that's cool. Welcome to the stream. Put out our pipe and we'll get turned around here. There we go. We're using seasons. We're not using a. I don't know if we got a geo in here or not. I'd have to look at the mod folder to know if we're using a geo or not. Whoa, 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 let's back up. Oh, it's because of that. I have to say, this thing is pretty cool. If you like to play with some older stuff, this is definitely a cool mod for you. Alright, John, I'll talk to you tomorrow. We're gonna make a couple of headland passes over here because that part of the field really drops off. We're gonna run out of real estate really quick. I know there's another harvester in the mod hub that that is this same brand. I think it's a smaller one. I think that one actually has a bunch of animated doors and stuff that you can open on the sides. Hey there, DoughBoy.
Howdy, howdy.
Evening.
Evening.
Hey, some crazy guy bought Field 86 and doesn't have any grass equipment. I don't know what I'm going to do about it.
Some crazy guy went into baling, not realizing that somebody else was already doing it. Now I got bailed. Nowhere to go with it.
What would he would probably bring out the big A and go to town with it. We're going to do one more, and then we should be able to get turned around from there. Hey, Smoke Clone, what's up? Yeah, I saw that. Looks like the bank would be able to offer you an interesting deal. Well, how big was this? Was the straw bale? How big are those? I know James sold a straw bale for what, like $100 or something. But probably
$3 and it was a round bale.
yeah. Or was it?
I transfer money to the bank.
Was it 2,000 liters? Was it? So you go to Tech Farm Finance.
Yeah, I got the big transfer from the bank to the money out.
It's a contracting company's bank. I think we'll just do this for a bit. Make the field narrower, then it's less turning around.
Yeah, what's your agreement again?
Well, I'm thinking 20% of the total profit in the field per year. Basically.
20% of the profit or 20% of what I take off green, so
Actually, yeah, 20% of the yields
Pipe out. In case Roy wants to come on over here. He's at 41%. So
I'm taking over the pig. But it's not good for that.
74 is ready to go. 77.
dump. Stop there because he's having some lag. Oh, wish you could smoke, but this is it's another one of those economy ones where everyone's got their own fields and their own farms. Now we do have a fairly open multiplayer on our on my Discord that another member has put up. If you're if you're into our Discord, or if you're into my Discord, then information's in there. Chunk that off, and then we'll get back on our GPS. But what do you want? What do you want, Sean? Or yeah, what do you want with the for 86 for working it? Right. James's setup on my grass fields was $25 per 1,000 liters of grass or hay pulled off of it. So all right. In the Discord it's Blackbird Farms. The Discord is linked in the description of the stream. Yeah, with James, I had told him I would try to keep him fully fertilized for him, and then he can just come in and cut it whenever he wants. So you do that. Got to put fertilizer on it. I can only get one layer of fertilizer on it because now it's fully grown. But in theory, if I know when it's cut, then I can run down there and try to put some fertilizer on it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There we go.
Yeah, Roy's living up by field 14.
He's moved out, huh? Roy's in here. Yeah, he's in the game. I don't know if he's not in voice chat, but he's definitely in here. He's carting grain for me.
Okay. But yeah, I need to know if I'm going to inherit any of that equipment. Like a mixer or whatnot, or do I have to start from scratch with equipment?
Oops, sorry about that. I hit the mic. These little straggles. All right. I feel like I'm in the poorhouse. I only got $680,000 left.
I got 690 right now, but that's about to change to buy this other field.
Yeah. Now, I just bought field 64. It's got wheat in it for next year. I don't plan on, I don't want the wheat. Well, let's just say, I don't want to harvest the wheat. So, but I'm going to keep it there and fertilize it. So I might be interested in seeing what you want for, you have the means to harvest the wheat and want to buy some of the wheat off of me. Well, no, I've if we keep the, because in the contracts there's set prices for the pig farm, but that was back when the bank owned it. Maybe I'd be willing to honor that.
Now, again, I'm going to have to hold off till I figure out how much money I'm going to have left with what I have to buy to take care of the said pigs. Because, like I said, none of my questions have been answered yet, so I don't know what I need to buy yet.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't have the wheat until a year from that. But
I should have means to harvest it because in my budget budget was a harvester. I just didn't pick it up yet.
That's a shame. I just sold my harvester off. I could have done a good deal on it.
Yeah, Rob, I learned just yesterday that that one of my buttons on the wheel will do the unload of a round baler. Tell you, that was rather convenient figuring that out. I can see the oh, I can see it from over here. Cool. Try to do that.
Uh-oh. I may or may not be stuck.
Oh, did lag get the better of you?
Yeah, trying to go over here to my field and purchase it. Yeah. Nope, got out.
And oh man, this thing unloads slow.
Yeah, I miss crop destruction, but for instances like that right there, I'm glad we don't have it.
That's the reason we shut it off.
Yeah.
Suffering lag.
I destroyed some of Sean's sugar beets, I think. It was on the Italian map and I was having horrible lag. And next thing I know, I lagged out and rolled off of a bridge into the stream underneath, upside down. So I had to reset everything. Reset point was down at contractor yard, which I guess Sean owned some fields around it. And the only way out of there was to drive between two fields. And I had some more lag, and next thing I know, I'm halfway into a field. Beets. I had to drive back, I had to back out of it. Put some nice tracks in the field.
We didn't destroy too much of it, but after that I found myself driving past people's fields at about 2 kilometers an hour.
Hey Danielle. Or Daniel. Yeah, so the idea was if we took it out, then we wouldn't have to worry about damaging folks' crops. Hey Shaky, what's up? Oops, wrong button. We're just out here harvesting some sunflowers with our cool forshite, however you say it, harvester. I've seen that on lots of maps. I think it's for that corn cob mix potential, where you can ferment corn cob mix that you can somehow use as pig food. Oh, I don't know how to say it. I just know it's cool Yeah, I know. CC, I'm talking about the harvester. I think the harvester is cool. Just the normal grains. It doesn't store beets and potatoes. Apparently the other silo, the black sheep one, apparently it was somehow linked with the other silos of its own kind, because people were seeing crops that they didn't harvest in their silos. Hey Spencer, what's up? Let's see here. How long have we been streaming? We're gonna stream for about another hour. Got this field across the way there to harvest. And then we've got some new fields to fertilize. Oh, just missed it.
Pretty good deal, DoughBoy.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do it.
If you consider, I think there's 120 pigs on the farm. I think they're coming out.
Then you could always sell piggies that grew. Make some bacon.
Yeah, he said the pigs are coming for free, but he's selling the pigs.
You just can't. Oh, Spencer. Get views is just, well, one thing you can do is in your videos, where it says, is it what, tag words, taglines, you try to have good descriptions that, that provide some useful information. And because YouTube will use the description to help with respect to search, have fairly good and descriptive names to the videos. That'll also help play into the search results. And then there's, oh, they call them keywords. And then put in keywords, things that you would search for, or things that you would, terms that you would use to search for the videos you have. You know, to help with discovery. And it's just basically, you know, putting out content. The more content you put out, the more apt that folks will find your channel. And the more apt that the folks that do find your channel will stay around for future content. It's slow going to start a channel for sure. And we've got I mean, DoughBoy, who's in the game right now with me. He's had really slow growth as of late, but his job as such has been where he couldn't reliably put out content for quite a while. So, you know, that definitely hurt his growth. Not putting out new content. So, you know, that's I guess the advice I can give you. The app, are you talking about Discord, or what app are you talking about? Talking about Discord, you just click on the link, the Discord link in my description, and it should basically launch the app and log you in. Now, of course, right now you're not going to have crop, but you could buy crop off of those of us that have harvest. Like I could strike you a deal on sunflowers and corn, which are two of your 4 ingredients for feeding your pigs. Or if you use the mixer, you only need 3 ingredients. Then all you have to do is come by, well, you have a sugar beet field. So that would work. Yeah, so DoughBoy's been trying to grow his channel for quite a long time, and he's had pretty good growth there for a while, but then, you know, life happened, work happened, and he wasn't able to put videos out for a while, and that kind of slowed down his channel growth. Oh, there you go. Roy's gonna empty the pig food mixer. That's free pig food. Oh, a little squirrely there. Oh, looks like Roy's abandoned me temporarily. He's over at an international. There he comes. Hey, Raznik, what's up? Back over here and check out the grain coming out. So if you like those Massies, you'd probably like this harvester, but it's not green, or it's not red. Everything you see is animated too. It's way cool if you've never seen it. Turn it on. Little shaker thing at the bottom and everything. Very simple controls.
My silage to the BGA, right? They buy silage, right?
They do. James might be interested in buying it off you as well.
I think James wanted some of my silage bales. Or at least that's what I'm going to sell him, because I'll have no place to store this silage on the farm, so I'm just going to sell it.
Alright. Oh, you know what, we're just gonna cut through here. Just whittle through the field. It's okay. But yeah, once you've got Discord installed, if you click on the link, it should open up in Discord, the app, and basically ask you to join the channel. After you set up an account, then you should be in. I'm not in that particular Discord at the moment, so I don't see if you're in or not. Oh, I think it's just big. I mean, look at that big engine. I think everything's just, I think it's just not real compact because everything is big. It does indeed look long.
Oh, MR, I can't get out of here.
There you go, that's a good idea. Whoops. I think what we'll do is we'll go start going up and down the other way. Did you see Roy's text? Good boy about the mixer.
Yeah, I want to look at it again. I didn't like exactly where I wouldn't place it, but yeah, I'll probably just put it that way. No point wasting due to the green.
I tell you, the harvester's loud. Man, you don't know how loud it is until you turn it off. This thing. Dive on in here. And on the on this header, the feed chains between the cones there, they're animated. And if you've got the grain header, the cutter bar, the cutter bar at the front is also animated. Really cool. Let's look. See the feed chains in there all move. Everything's animated in here. Did you look up the brand? Head on back over here and unload. There anymore? It's alright. We'll just swing around here and unload in there.
I liked the black scheme of your JCB, DoughBoy, when you set that up on the stream.
Thank you. I think it's pretty cool too.
One little beacon on top. I think we got a beacon in the back. Yep, just one on top.
I may have some grass fields to lease out too if somebody wants to. I think I'm going to sell my haymaking equipment to offset some of this other cost. I'm going to keep a baler for straw, but I'm going to sell cheddar and all that other stuff.
If you ever need any of that done, I can certainly do it for you anyway.
No, I may have to take you up on that. I'm going to try to hang on to the baler for as long as I can because I enjoy baling, but I may take you up on that.
It is an enjoyable process, actually.
Yes, I enjoy doing it, and well, that, and I don't have any storage for loose straw, so yeah.
Honestly, for the 122 pigs, probably only gonna need like 15 bales of straw a year. I have my thing up to check.
Oh, I agree. I'm just saying that I like the bale, so I may just lease a baler or so, I don't know. I know it's kind of pointless to hang on to it just for the couple straw bales, but it's something I enjoy to do.
I understand. Just when it comes to money, you could easily pay somebody to bale a little bit of straw for you, or just pick them up and to carry a baler and have that expense.
Wow, this JCB has no oomph. 1,000 liters of silage and it won't pull it up this hill.
Silage is heavy.
Is that the Big Dipper in front of the cow and pig farm? No, what? There's a really big steep hill in front of the cow. I think it's the cow farm that's in front of it. It's really tough to get up and cut and everything.
No, I'm trying to climb the hill over here by getting the PGA.
Almost done. We'll have to see what kind of sunflowers we got. Alright. If we'll be able to get it in one more pass or not. Looks like we might. GPS says we can. Boy's coming up alongside, I think. Yep. And that's our sunflowers for the year. Got corn to bring in probably in late autumn. And I think we entered into a contract with Roy to harvest his sunflowers for a price of $1,250.
Man, I really should be in bed.
What time is it for you over
11 o'clock, and I need to get up at 4:30.
This away. Down.
Now that should have been on a stream. That would have been funny.
21,456 of sunflowers.
He just went for a heck ride down that hill.
Not bad. Let's shut this gate.
Is the BGA a dump straight from your trailer?
Yeah, I fought to get it up the ramp, but it did.
Let's see. $9.18. I wonder if that's a decent price. I can get a little better, but that's pretty good. It's pretty good. Roy wants $200.
Cheap at twice the price, FK.
No. Roy's farm too. Should be it. What mod? So there should be in the black is it the Black Crow's Nest or whatever? Black Crow Farm. There should be a link to the server where you can just download all the mods. There aren't too many on that server. So I want to put that on the front. Yeah, Blackbird Farms. I had Game of Thrones on my mind. At work today, we school let out last week. We graduated over the weekend, and during the summer we typically watch some type of show over lunch. And we're trying to decide if we had finished watching Game of Thrones or not. We watched the last episode. No, that's too low. And we decided, yeah, we'd already seen that one. So I kind of had Game of Thrones and the and Crows on my mind. Alright. Oh, we can't see a darn thing. We'll have to drive like that. And we're going to head down to the, down to 64. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Bad things happen. Bad things can happen. I'm trying to decide if I should sell those sunflowers before I get off tonight. I decide if I think I'm going to get a better price than that. And it's basically $20,000 ish if I sell it now. Not really hurting for cash, so I could just hang on to it. Let's drop the here. And we're going to do something completely unorthodox. Just because we can. Since it's already hooked up to the front, might as well just spread this way.
Our spreadsheet lists average prices for plowing and stuff like that, so.
Yeah. Yeah. Yard work, I don't know if that could be carting. What yard work is consistent of?
Yeah, carting was a price per 1,000 litres, $1,000 per 1,000 litres for carting.
Go. That's like $2,000 for 20,000 liters of sunflowers?
Might be per 1,000. Just double check.
Seemed like pretty easy money. Took like an hour and 20 minutes and it was like 4 or 5 loads.
$100 per 10,000 litres, $10 per 1,000. So that makes sense. $600 for yard work. So 200 for 20,000 is correct.
I was gonna think if I made that much carting, I'd cart for everything.
You the fertilizer spreader on the front of your tractor?
Yeah, it's because I brought my trailer down with a whole bunch of fertilizer on it, and I just never switched it. You know, why do things normal when you can do them the Klein way?
True.
This field's not too terrible bad. Not too bad of a hill. A little bit of a climb here, but I think it'd be manageable. Right. Well, that took a lot less fertilizer than I thought. Now we got to run over to field 86. See if we can get that done before we end upstream. All right. Might not get the... See you later, Roy. Might not get the plow bonus, but we're going to try to get all fertilized states done.
Guess it won't be a late night after all, 'cause if he's getting off the server, he can't reimburse me my money.
Spend countless hours calculating out the various costs of the various equipment combinations. Take it you're going to keep the JCB? You're going to downsize stuff.
I sold my small tractor. I'm going to keep the JCB and the John Deere because they seem to be a pretty average horsepower for what I field work and whatnot. Or I should say I'm going to hang on to them as long as I can until I deem that I need to do something different. I haven't looked at the equipment I need to purchase yet, but I'm thinking I should be able to hang on to them because the only thing different is the yard work equipment, which should all be powered by the JCB, so that should be good.
Oh! Am I going to make it up the hill? Oh! That's a pretty good little incline. I nearly ran out of power trying to go up my own hill here. Well, bags of fertilizer get heavy.
Your fence at the moment? Yep.
Yeah. Let's see, you got one too.
I did. I dived in, purchased one. I got rid of the big New Holland. It was costing me $350.
Yeah, I like this one. It's got the good power. What I need.
Price and power ratio it's a pretty good deal.
Yeah. All right, let's keep it floored and see if we can't get up this hill. Oh! All right, we did it. Pull off here. We were able to do it. Yeah. Well, I guess for DoughBoy's sake, we will swap sides of the spreader. Up the weight. Oh, come on. There we are. I guess, let's say, I guess neither of the fields you bought, DoughBoy, have crop in them.
Negative.
Is Roy cutting your sunflowers to your silos or to his?
I don't mind. This is a nice grass field. It gets kind of crazy over there to the left. I know it dips down pretty good. Alright, well, I should have one layer of fertilizer on this grass field by the end of the night. That's all it's going to take because it's already fully grown.
Probably give it a cut and a bale tonight. Tonight. Anyway.
Because here tonight is our tomorrow morning.
I guess so. It's currently 1:45 Tuesday.
11:16. Quarter to. Oh, yeah, 11:16.
What's the winning lottery?
Yeah, actually, that's not such a bad idea, is it?
Oh.
Somehow I think that they might have worked that one out.
See, we got a pretty good hill here and a pretty good slant. Now, see, I always ask Duck the same thing, but he never seems to tell me the winning numbers. Can't tell me who's going to win the game tomorrow either. Alright, so we're going to... Now we've done a full run. Set this up. Hey, Kim, is it Camilio? Let's get moving. Why would I care about crickets playing some sport? Just annoying little insects. Looks like we're good with rain until 9th day of autumn. Good weather. Talking about bailing.
Nice. We had a lot of rain in summer, didn't we?
Yeah, I think I commented about we had like 5 out of 7 days of rain or something. This is the Valley of the Old Farm. Down here on 86.
Both of your leased fields, 74 and 78, are ready to go. Doughboy too.
Thank you.
Oh, there's the pig farm right there. We might swing by our buddy and say hey before we go back to our farm. So the way we're working this is we all own little farms. My farm is up there by the by field 48 and 47. Up there by the wool sell point. And I own 40 fields, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 47, and 48. And just today purchased field 64 and 86. We had a field auction for autumn, and I won the auction for those 2 fields. Can't really see the fertilizer coming out. I don't know if you're a big in-cab driver, Sean, but the lights on this thing at night, really nice. Everything lights up, all the buttons light up and everything.
I probably spend more time in cab than I do outside of cab.
Spears aren't overly useful, but other than that, it's interior.
You get a good view outside of it as well for your entire 360 degrees, which helps.
Yeah, I've had my eye on maybe doing a series where I just had his favorites as the tractors of choice. I've got several 300s and 600s and 8 and 900 series.
Yeah, that'd be a good series actually, because they are a really good tractor.
We got a lot more fertilizer than I need. It's okay. We'll use it. We'll fertilize our two sunflower fields.
Crops are they growing in real life around your area?
Wheat, soybeans, corn. Typicals. Alfalfa, base stuff. Barley. I don't see canola. We don't see sunflowers typically. Large fields. Is that about right, DoughBoy? We're up there too.
Pretty much.
Probably see some pretty big equipment up there, wouldn't
We have some pretty large equipment. We got some big commercial farms around our area.
All right. Well, there's that field. Oh, we lowered that spreader.
we? Get a lot of straw, obviously, for livestock around here. Potatoes, which is the biggest one, or the second biggest one, which is the next largest one is the vineyards for the wine, because we're a pretty big wine region here in South Australia.
Can't see. Hoping to use up that bag. There we go. All right. Now we're going to do a little switch again. That. Or wait. We'll wait and switch things around so we can pull our trailer back. And here we're off. Let's go check out DoughBoy's pig farm. It's just in the acquisition phase. I don't know if he's still down here or not. Look, pig food, straw bale, straw bales, piggies, straw. Some manure. Oh, they've left a mess. Oh, a lot of stuff down here. All right. Oh, we can't see where we're going.
That International Transtar grain truck, how does it do with MR?
James has one. Seems to do it right. Still a good 34 horsepower.
I'm thinking of selling this bedrock silage while you ain't gonna need it anymore and get a smaller tipper and then get the grain truck and cart my harvest.
I was using it to cart his harvest the other night. Using his, it seemed to go alright. Pulling a trailer as well.
Best part is it's not that expensive.
Exactly.
Alright guys, well what I think I'm going to do is when we get back to my farm, I'm going to fertilize those 2 fields that we just harvested and then call it a night. There's the farmhouse. But thank you guys for coming out and watching, keeping me entertained while I was hopefully entertaining you. Probably be back here on this wrong button again. Probably be back here on Valley of the Old Farm in a couple days, maybe the end of the week. We are running at 2 times speed, so every real day is 2 game days. Running 18-day seasons, so that is 6 game days per transition. So in 2 real days, we'll be in mid-autumn. I think we've got a contract to help a fellow farmer out with his sunflower harvest. He doesn't have a sunflower. Didn't have a sunflower header. So I obviously do. So I had negotiated with him to for him to pay me to harvest his crops. I think he's going to pay me $1,200 to harvest his 2 fields. Not a bad little deal. He doesn't have to worry about buying a header. He gets to keep his crop. He's going to cart it, and I'm just going to harvest it for him. So I figured $1,200 for my effort is a pretty good price to pay, given the fact that he would spend a lot more than that to lease a header. He would spend definitely far, far more than that to purchase a header. So, win-win. I don't know if DoughBoy's streaming or not. Hey, DoughBoy, are you streaming?
Negative.
Alright. I was going to send you over to DoughBoy's stream, but he's not streaming, so you can check his channel out. There is a link to his channel in my description. Got some archive streams of his gameplay. It sounds like he's changing his strategy completely. So the archives are a little I guess a little out of date. Alright, well there you heard it. So tomorrow night he'll be streaming. I don't know if I'll be streaming tomorrow night.
I said that, I'm going to get bombarded with fire calls tomorrow night.
This is the way it works when you're... Never make plans. Right?
Pretty much. Pretty much.
So yeah, go check his channel out. He might be streaming tomorrow night. Might not be, but hopefully he will be. Till next time, guys. Happy farming.